So this is a minimal solar light. Hard to see in the sunlight. I picked this up at a solar trade show, and it's taken I've been interested in solar for 30 years. It's taken 25 years for people to get this right. All right. So again, a little solar panel, a single LED light, a battery inside. That's a minimal solar light. I could read by this if I had to, but I don't have to. This is a previous version of a really great flashlight, and this is specifically built for the developing world. There are about a billion and a half people around the world who have no access to electricity. This is called the BOGO light, buy one, give one. And it's very simple. It's got one screw, one control, so you can flash or you can turn it on, a solar panel, and inside are 3 AA batteries. And that's it. When you buy one of these for your own use, they send another one to the developing world for somebody to use there. And they've continued to work on the design, yes.
Do you have a handout with this information?
I have a handout, and I'll give you my information. You can contact me. It's bogolight.com. Yes.
I was curious, you were saying that these simple solar things are more effective in a way than solar panels, and I've seen flashlights that you squeeze a couple of times and they
Right.
get a charge that way, and I was wondering if
I'll get to that.
Okay.
I'll get to that. Because I think the combination of hand crank pedal power and small scale solar is a baseline. I want to see what you can do with, let's say, 4 square feet of solar panel and a half an hour to an hour a day of generating your own electricity. And if a person can meet most of their electrical needs, again, reducing your load with that, then at least we'll have a bare minimum available to everybody around the world, which is, I think, what we want, right? For everybody to survive as much as possible. And then we can think about bare maximums. What's the maximum that we can equitably, justly distribute across the world? Yes.
You mentioned batteries a couple of times. I don't know how easy those are to come by in the world. So if you comment on that.
I don't have a lot of experience with that. But AA batteries are probably the most used batteries in the world, and I think they're fairly available. Whether rechargeables are is another question. There's also problems with batteries in terms of toxics and recycling. Eventually, what I would like to see is small flywheels, right? Maybe that'll happen. Other people are working on fuel cells. Some fuel cells and some batteries which use urine or spit or tears, bodily fluids, all of those kinds of things. There's some people who are working on lights where you just hammer them into the ground and the electrical potential within the ground, makes them work, all of those kinds of things. So there's a lot of stuff out there. I just want to deal with what's available right now. Okay. So the other thing that's interesting about this is because it uses AA batteries, you can do battery switching. Do you understand what I mean by battery switching?
Charge up here and there.
Exactly. So at night, during the daytime, I charge up one set of batteries, and I use that set of batteries at night for reading, let's say an hour. I haven't used all the energy in those batteries. So the next day I put a second set of batteries in, charge those batteries in, and maybe use it for a cell phone. All right? So always having one set of batteries charging while I can use the first set of batteries. Switch them off, battery switching. It seems to be a difficult concept for people to understand, but I think it's really essential in terms of solar. So I say solar is civil defense. And by that I mean flashlight, radio or cell phone, extra set of batteries. That's what we're supposed to have on hand in case of emergency, all right, or disaster. If there's a blizzard, if there's a tornado, that's what you want to have on hand. You can do that with solar, and you can do that affordably. The thing about this is you've got 6 LED lights, and this is an effective reading light. So you could buy 2 of these, all right, for less than $100. Their new version, I pay $25 for this, but their new version is more expensive now. Keep one in the window, one by your bed for reading light. Switch them off, right? So you get a week or 2 weeks worth of reading light, I do, out of one of these. Take the one that's in the window that's been charging, put it over by the bed. Take the one that you've been using, discharging, and put it in the window. And bang, you know, you've got some solar in your life, all right? You're ready for an emergency, you're ready for a disaster, and you can use the solar cheaply and affordably today.